Welcome back, gamers! Today we're diving into one of the creepiest new horror adventures on Steam, Necrophosis. If you're a fan of psychological horror, surreal environments, and Lovecraftian vibes, you might want to stick around. Imagine a world where every corner feels wrong, every shadow seems alive, and reality itself decays. That's the nightmare Necrophosis throws you into, and it's absolutely mesmerizing. Developed by Dragonis Ares and Adonis Brosteanu, and published by Dragonis Games, Necrophosis is a first-person horror adventure game. Released on April 25th, 2025, it plunges players into a surreal landscape filled with grotesque imagery and mysterious puzzles. It's less about jump scares and more about a slow-burn psychological descent into madness. Think of it as part walking simulator, part atmospheric exploration, with an emphasis on heavy, disturbing atmosphere over fast-paced action. In Necrophosis, you're not blasting enemies or surviving waves of monsters. Instead, you explore intricately detailed environments that feel like living, breathing nightmares. The gameplay is heavily focused on exploration, puzzle solving, and piecing together cryptic story fragments. Progression is straightforward, pulling you deeper into its unsettling world with every step. Visually, Necrophosis is stunning in the most disturbing way possible. The art style draws from Lovecraftian horror, mixing crumbling Gothic structures with fleshy, decaying landscapes. Every scene feels handcrafted to make you uneasy. The color palette is muted, lots of greys, sickly greens, and deep shadows. And the lighting design is excellent. Sound design deserves major credit too. The ambient sounds, whispering winds, distant echoes, the creaking of unseen horrors, all add to the game's oppressive tension. And the minimalist soundtrack ensures you're always on edge, never quite knowing what's lurking beyond the next corner. Pros: deeply atmospheric world creative, disturbing art direction, smooth exploration and puzzle mechanics. Cons: very slow pacing, not for action junkies. Some players might find it too abstract or confusing. Puzzle difficulty can sometimes feel a little unbalanced. If you're looking for a haunting, unforgettable journey that challenges your mind more than your reflexes, Necrophosis absolutely delivers. It's a niche experience, but for fans of surreal psychological horror, it's a must-play. I give it a strong 8 out of 10. That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more game reviews. What other new indie games should I check out next? Let me know down in the comments. I am leaving you with my gameplay from the first chapter of this game. Enjoy and let me know your thoughts.
To see a world in a grain of sand, and a heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour.
Rindulmat.
I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and snare of cold command tell that its sculptor well those passions read which yet survive. Stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal these words appear: "My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair." Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away.
as a monument to this forsaken world, once a servant to a divine god. Eons have passed since the cosmos met its demise. Beware, for this realm has morphed into a somber vault, and now you are woven into its enigmatic tapestry. Behold, the burden of choice falls upon thee. As the hour draws near, thou shalt stand at the crossroads of death and rebirth. For chaos hath already laid waste to realms untold. Our ancient eyes behold the rare sight. A lone wanderer venturing into our desolate domain after eons untold. Bound by the unyielding grip of Necrophosis, we, the Elder Gods, are surprised by your presence. Few like you have dared to tread this path, yet here you stand, a glimmer of hope in our eternal suffering. Should you choose to aid us in our plight, freeing Hnum from his eternal servitude, we shall grant you passage to your destination. In the cosmic void, I awaken from my sleep. A ghostly form, a galaxy's sweep. As you pass by, I stir and rise, a spectral being with starlit sight. I beckon you forth with a shimmering light, guiding you through the endless fright. Towards the gate of death we make our way, but even death's gate has crumbled to decay. I speak of a world